From
11-9-75, North Geelong lead. Bannockburn 10-10-70. Start of the final term. Bowyer and Dorber go up. Bowyer gets it down. Fitzsimmons, kick number 42. Elsie, toddy the body, played for a free kick, didn't get one. I think de Blasio might get one, though, for a high tackle. And he'll do so just inside the centre square at centre half forward. Briggy gives him a lead. He goes in that direction. The worst kick in Australia. He's found 4 Bannockburn players. One of them was Grigg. Handballed it outboard to Perkins. Outside 50. Drew a player. Gave it away by hand. Running from half back. Bannockburn go wide. Dylan goes towards, but Reynolds does well. Had a big third quarter. Switches the play back towards half forward, centre half back. Brady Watts takes the mark. Does well, plays on quickly. Got Elsie in the middle. He's got Bryant further afield. Swain goes up as well. Good mark. Had his name written on it. Marley Swain took it. Handballs it off to Brady Watts. Runs through the middle. Goes with the right foot kick towards Bryant again. Also coming out Briggy. Had it, lost it. Needs some support. And Bannockburn with the numbers. Brad Watts gets across. Half back, left foot kick towards half forward. Broom, did he push? No, the umpire said play on. Kicked around the corner to Hammond, over his head. North Geelong with the numbers though. And Woods chips it over the top to Watts. Brady, he comes at it. Got Fitzsimmons on his inboard. Kick number 43. Goes towards the middle. And half forward, good kick and a good lead. Van Creeken takes the mark. Little left foot kick around the corner. Very fancy towards Briggy. Bannockburn with the numbers though, playing behind the ball. Handball over the top. But only as far as de Blasio again. And a mark by Parker. He's taken it in the left forward pocket about 15 metres out from goal. Tight angle, but he has not kicked a goal to date yet. Luke Parker.
He's a good player. Against Winchelsea, he really opened the game up for them. So he's definitely got a good set of hands, and he makes a very, very good third forward for North Geelong.
So Luke Parker comes in 15 metres out, left forward pocket, and he's pretty happy with it. He's kicked the goal.
Players that just don't stuff up.
So the ball back with the umpire, middle of the ground. Bannockburn with work to do. North Geelong, their last bit of the quarter and a bit, been good. This time Bowyer over the top, taps it down, goes towards de Blasio, picked up by Harvey, goes through the middle of the ground, long kick going forward towards Briggy, has over the top of his head, runs towards the boundary line, will beat that player. That man is just very good when the ball is in his hands. This time the ball is tapped down, gets to Dylan, de Blasio tries to reef it out of his hands, the umpire comes in and takes possession. So 20 metres out from the North Geelong goal. Ball thrown in the air, Dorber up over the top, taps it to Watts, handball goes to Dylan, Dylan kicks round the corner, numbers are with North Geelong, Bowyer's going to be the first one to get there, can't pick the ball up, support arrives in the hands of Paddy Dillon, he's tackled, brought down, picked up by Swain, steps inside 50, goes long, goes straight and through for a goal.
Jeez, good.
That's the score.
The score is...
Liked his work ethic's been fantastic.
Back to the middle, Bowyer. Dorber got a hand to it as well. Kick from mid-air. Came from Fatula. Getting back there, Kane Schwinnison takes the mark at centre half back. Chips the ball over the top to Bowyer. Stands up. Good players stand up in the last quarter. That was a great tackle to give Swain the opportunity to kick the goal before from Bowyer. Takes the mark now. Goes towards centre half forward. Briggy got a free kick. No, the umpire said play on. Bryant runs onto it. He needs to get around Ross Dillon. Towards the goal square, Luke Parker. And it's over their head and through for one behind.
So Matty Watts doing the kicking in job again. This time from the goal square, decides to go long. Like kicking torpedoes. The kick wasn't good again, and it falls in the hands of Van Creeken. He goes back outside 50. That wasn't good. Ends up in the hands of Dorber. So mistake's been made. Now with Douglas, his kick goes across the face of goal, and Matty Watts has taken the mark. This has been a good part of his game. It's this next bit we've got to improve on. So Matty Watts from the defence decides to go backwards, goes and finds Douglas, who takes the mark, steadies himself up. Plays on now and goes wide, kicks low, goes towards Perkins. He leads in the race for the ball. Was tackled head high, I thought, there from the big fella and Bowyer. Cashel comes in. The ball's now in a contest. Bowyer and Perkins both go under it. Perkins feeds the ball out into his brother's arms in Perkins now with Hammond. Hammond goes back over the top. This time it phones Bowyer, looking for support. Has it in Harvey. Harvey steps back and goes in towards centre half forward position. No one there but Brad Fatula from Bannockburn, and he takes the mark. Plays on quickly, goes out long and wide, goes towards Reynolds. He reads the flight of it beautifully, takes the mark. Goes in short, back towards Bryant. Matty Watts in front, does well. Tries to tap ball forward, picked up by Swain again. Went round the first one, got through it.
Oh, bang!
Had
Didn't
no
see
awareness
that one.
and
Joking me. Oh,
and a 50-metre penalty.
Oh, no.
God.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Should have paid holding the ball, paid too high.
North Geelong, 7 unanswered goals in this second half of football for North Geelong. So Marley Swain from in the goal square comes in now, directly in front. He kicks the goal. That's his second of the last quarter. And signs not looking good for the Bannockburn boys now.
And that just makes the 50-minute penalty seem that much more unjust.
Back to the middle, Bowyer. Dorber got it down, rove by Watts. Gets the kick away towards half forward. Fitzsimmons draws Matt Watts under it. Parker comes out. They're running now. He showed the handball, feigned it, and then went around, took a bounce, backed himself, got a shepherd in the end from Bryant. Close to the boundary line, towards full forward. But the numbers back there with Bannockburn. They go long towards Brad Watts. Over the back of the pack, Bryant's there. Rode the bump, handball, set up Kane Schwinnerson. Parker to get back on it. Brad Watts there as well. Kept his body over the ball and did well. Left foot kick around towards Dando. Takes the mark at half forward. Ross Dando, left half forward. Nearly hit Brad Watts in the back of the head. So he was running the other way. Dwayne Broome picks it up, close to the boundary line. Breaks free, back to front and square. Coming out Reynolds. Fatula put his hand up, couldn't take the mark. Watts did well. He's got the big fella Bowyer. He has to go in that direction. Dando makes up a bit of ground, does very nicely. Gets a hand to it. Armistead threw it out towards Bowyer, the big fella over the top. Needs some support. Bannockburn with the numbers if they can get it out. Dorber's over the top of it as well. The umpire will come in and ball it up left half forward. Bannockburn into attack.
It'd be a fair assessment to say Bowyer is a slow footballer, not very quick.
Yeah, but he's filling the role now that North Geelong needed. He's doing that ruck work and getting to every contest, and he's good at it when he gets there. So the ball now picked up by Padana, kicks forward for Bannockburn towards the full forward position, gets through the first contest, picked up there by Shane Dillon. Tackle's good, ball comes back towards Fatula, needs to get through the contest. Now there's another high tackle.
Yes.
As I said, Fatula, his chance to kick his first goal of the day, I think. So Brad Fatula from 45 metres out. It's a nice looking kick off the boot. It's coming back and it's going to be a goal. So there is life yet.
And getting him some good footy.
Back to the middle, Bowyer. Dorber gets it down. Fatula in there as well. De Blasio. Harvey did well. Can try and break free and does so. Gets around right foot kick long towards Briggy on a lead. Can't take the mark at the front. Hammond, who can kick it around the corner towards Ross Dillon, takes the mark at half back. Swings it back inboard. Grigg takes the mark, true half-back position. He chips the ball back to Dillon. Plays on quickly, chips it over towards Padani, takes the mark on centre wing. Can go in the middle, does so now. Perkins takes the mark, he's chipping the ball around, can go back in the middle as well. This has to be the kick though. Just Douglas took the mark, did well. Koshel was bearing down. He goes to the outer side, half-forward flank, over the head of a couple of players, including Shane Dillon. Handball. Well, feigned first and then got it back to Heath. Handball over the top. Drill player. Handball back to Heath. Now outside defensive 50 towards centre wing. Good play. He finds Van Creeken, who chips the ball back inboard to Harvey. Can play on at centre wing. He chips the ball over the top as well. Good kick. Armistead takes the mark. Parker gives him a lead. He goes in that direction. Briggy's there as well. Goes up. Can't take the mark. And they break free. Bannockburn again from defence. Watts takes the mark at half back in front of Swain. Not much to kick to though. Bowyer fills the hole, so does Watts. Goes up for Tula, 3-on-1. At the back, Reynolds picks it up. Broome bears down. He just chips the ball across to Van Creeken, who takes the mark in the middle for North Geelong. Plays on quickly around the corner towards half forward. Good mark too. De Blasio plays on quickly. Goes to the right foot kick towards the leader, Briggy. Can't take the mark. Van Ingen did nicely. Needs some support. The side of the pack, Padani. Briggy's still there. Handball over the top towards Koshel. Gets wrapped up. Umpire says 10-76 Bannockburn.
The ball thrown back up and picked up there by Padani in defence. Steams out of defence, goes over the top by hand to Grigg, and Grigg now on his left side. Comes out wide, goes looking for Dillon. Swain's going back to the flight of the ball. Can't take it, ends up with Watts. Needs to stand up. He's a bit leg weary. Tries to feed the ball out. Comes to Swain. Just loads up and kicks back in quickly towards centre half forward. Coming out there is Reek. He can't take the ball. That man again, Fitzsimmons, gets through the contest and has just missed.
Douglas kicks in, looks for Matt Watts, takes the mark.
Have all 6.
Tumbling punt towards half forward. Swain, Brad Watts does well. Can he get around Brady Watts? He can. Gets around Harvey. Left foot kick to Broome. Punched away by Heath, does well. Boundary throw in. Swain over the back. Bowyer's there as well. Padani roved, did well. Right foot kick to centre half forward. Punched away by Reynolds. Armistead to run onto it. Doesn't sit for him. He has to go and get it again. Coming across Eddie as well. Armistead over the top. North Geelong with the numbers, but they've lost the footy. Eddie is there. Schwennerson, Brent gets it away, but only short little handball. Back towards centre wing. Numbers with Bannockburn. Eddie gives a good shepherd. Does well. Douglas right foot kick to centre half forward. Bowyer there. Punched away 2-on-1. Fatula did well, then he slipped over at the crucial stage and he got robbed. And Van Creeken took it away and gave it to Fitzsimmons. Kick
45.
number 45. Goes to the right foot kick. Great kick too. Vision to Harvey. At half forward can run on. Hammond bears down. Harvey right foot kick. Needs to kick the goal and does. Great work, Mark Harvey.
Figures up against Bowyer. Not too sure won the ball out, but it ends up with Padani from Bannockburn. He streams out of the middle, goes long towards the goal square. Dando's there, and Dando doesn't take the mark. Comes to the back. Hess gets the ball, kicks off his inside step or outside step, goes towards Eddie on the half-back line. Tries to trap the ball. Handball's probably a bit hard for Perkins. Fry's there. Eddie goes in and collects it with a one hand. Now with Fletcher. He's tackled without the ball. Now with Perkins. Tries to feed the ball back. Goes back towards Eddie. Ball's not going too far. Players are tied, but the player emerging this time is Van Creeken. Handball's up, goes towards Dylan, and that's Paddy. Handball's over the top, and that man Reynolds. So it's not him, it's the other bloke. And here's the third bloke, Brady Watts, through the defensive end, steams through the back line, kicks the ball out towards half-back. Something must be wrong with that ball because a lot of blokes kicking the ball pretty poorly today. Watts jams the ball, goes back inside, tries to find Dwayne Broome. Coming the other way is Woods for North Geelong. He picks the ball up, goes towards the half-back line. Free kick's been given.
Oh, what for?
Not too sure what's going on.
Something's happening over the other side of the ground.
Obviously something a bit of an altercation to the far side of the ground. And now Swennerson plays on, kicks the ball in short. Van Creeken has the ball. Gets the blow and plays on through centre wing. Goes in long to the half forward, but the Balasio's there. Ross Dillon comes across with the flight of the ball. Not too sure what that free kick was for either. So now they're plucking them from everywhere. Hammond has the ball from defence, goes towards the centre of the ground. Fatula takes the mark on his chest. Plays on now. Long kick, left foot goes long towards Dando. And that was probably a push as well. The handball goes over the top to Dwayne Broome, and Broome kicks goal number 5. So Dwayne Broome kicks his 5th.
Enough of that ball quickly inside 50 this quarter. And I think it's got a lot to do with the fact that North Geelong's players have been working harder back and forth down the field, and they were able to.
Back to the middle. Schwennerson having a run in the ruck. Dicker's got it down. Fatula kick towards Swain on centre wing. Can't take the mark. Watts roves, gets away, gives it to Fitzsimmons, number 46. Goes towards half forward. Parker holds his ground. Off hands at the back. Reek close to the boundary line. Oh yeah. Having a rest up forward. We'll do the ruck work. To the back of the pack. Dylan runs onto it. Shane, handball over the top. Draws a play and gives it away to Perkins. Goes towards the middle. Sheedy on the ground. Takes the mark. They're running now. He kicks it on his outboard. Paddy Dillon takes the mark. Runs on at 50. Wrong side though. Turns around. Wheels on the right foot. Goes long towards full forward. Ross Dando. Hand. Good hand. 2.
Yes, who's got it? Yes, that man. Number 46 coming up, ladies and gentlemen.
No, 47.
47. I must have missed one.
Yes.
All right, Fitzsimmons now. Another good disposal. Goes out wide, finds Harvey. He's had 46, 45 and hit targets. And Mark Harvey with the ball now has Swain on the run. Looking towards Watts. He takes the ball down. Bryant reads it well. Goes over the top to Elsie. Steadies off a step. Kicks the ball long. Coming back. Out of goal. So Toddy's got his third goal of the afternoon. The 16th now for North Geelong, 16-11. They move along to see lead Bannockburn, who are 12-11 with Toddy.
Toddy the buddy. Back to the middle. As we said, Schwennerson having a run in the ruck for North Geelong. Kane Schwennerson up against Dickers. Pye throws the ball in the air. Schwennerson gets it down. Fitzsimmons with number 48 towards Toddy the body. Takes the mark. So Elsie, right foot kick long towards the big fella Bowyer. Goes up off the back of the pack. Oh, great strength from de Blasio. And he kicks the goal in the goal square. He's second of the afternoon.
Maybe in the second half, isn't he?
Yeah.
So that's good if you can get away with it. And North Geelong, full of credit, full of run, and 2 blokes are outstanding out there today. The ball is a free kick that's been given away to go long. It's a low, flat kick heading towards the forward line, but coming out is Jonathan Woods, and he takes the mark for North Geelong defence. The running player is Hess, goes behind, now goes short with a kick, finds Harvey in space, spoiled just in time by Fatula. Runs away from Harvey, runs towards goal, kicks into the goal square, and good work there. there. I'm not too sure what was going
He's-
back with the flight of the ball. Hess, was it?
Yep. Goes long towards Brent Schwenneson, holds up. Padani can't take the mark. Harvey's there as well. Oh, wrapped up, needs to be quick. Schwenneson got it back to Swain, takes the mark at half back. So Swain now back inboard. Long kick looking for Elsie. Grigg against him, punched away, and again, Bannockburn front and centre. Sheedy got it away to Fatula, who runs long, kicks it with the left foot towards Dando. Can't take the mark. Got a bit of support, Dwayne Broom. Great work, does well. Left foot kick back towards the hot spot. Reynolds from behind, great thump away, but it might fall into the arms of Perkins. It will, he'll run in and he'll kick the goal. So Dean Perkins has kicked his first of the after.
Very, very good serviceable players for Bannockburn.
So the ball back in the middle of the ground. Diggers this time knocks the ball forward, but Brady Watts with strength grabs it out of that contest, kicks it, or handballs to Swain, who loads up with a torpedo, goes inside 50. Coming out is Briggy, wanting to get back on the right side, swings it round the corner, got height, got distance, won't get to the goals, but it's coming out. Reek knocks the ball out. He's able to go and recover it. Has Douglas running wide if he wants to use him. Now he does. So Douglas from defence takes one bounce, takes his second, chased down by Harvey, delivers the ball further afield, goes looking for him. We'll find Dando actually went through his hands. He hasn't dropped too many, the big fella, but that was one that got through. Ruck work up against Dickers. Ball tapped to the back, picked up there by Dylan. Shane handballs over the top to Dickers to Sheedy. He's tackled high, put his head down. Don't know how the umpire's going to call it. And the umpire says it's going to be a ball up, same position as that last throw in. So still in the half forward line. Ball thrown in the air. Swinnerson Dickers taps the ball down. Goes towards the half forward line, diving in over the top, picked up there by Reynolds, gets a kick, goes towards Sheedy, kicks round the corner, doesn't have a lot of carry on it. Fries is going to be the first one back. He's looking for options to go to. He decides to go short and will find Taylor Reynolds. So Reynolds has that mark and he's going to go back. There's a free kick there already. So now he decides to play on. Umpire goes down and sorts it out. It goes through the contest. Fletcher's there. Kicks the ball off the ground towards Fatula. Can't trap it. Fletcher, clean pick up. Good work. Tackled by Watts. Ball comes out. And there's a free kick and it goes to Watts for an incorrect disposal by the looks of it. So Matty Watts with the free kick from the middle of the ground. Plays on. Goes in towards centre half forward. Now there's a free kick downfield for... What was that for?
I was playing WWE in the forward pocket.
So Rowan Padani from 45 metres out, almost directly in front, kicks towards goal and has kicked a goal.
Middle.
I'm going to look that up when they get home.
Look that up. Google it. Bowyer gets it down. Koshel off the half forward flank. Hammond did well to block it. Handballed over the top to Sheedy. Wrapped up. Dropped the footy. Reynolds. Left foot kick around the corner. De Blasio on a lead, but he's not going to be able to keep that in time.
Yes.
That's the way they should do it more often. Boundary throw in. Bowyer to the front of the pack. Rode by Dillon. Shane Dillon goes long. Good mark too. And play on quickly. Padani gets it towards Broom. Can't pick it up at the first attempt. He's surrounded by North Geelong players. Kick back towards centre wing. Might sit for Fletcher. Coming at him is Dickers. He gets the handball away. Too late, said the umpire. And it's going to be...
He's one of those blokes that loves to jump at the ball, and I think he's a great kid. I just think he's a talent, but probably doesn't do enough to get into the senior side enough. So
Fletcher goes long, and it was the hold, the umpire said. So Dillon runs away towards half forward Dando, who's presented all afternoon. This time goes away from him, and it's out of bounds for a throw-in. North Geelong up against Dickers. Third man up for Tula, got it down. Harvey, handball, chopped off. Bannockburn still with the numbers. Perkins thrown on, 40 metres out and closing. Kick the goal. So Dean Perkins kicks his second of the quarter.
On the ground now, Dickers is going up against Bowyer, who's moved himself back in there now. So it's an important contest, this one. Ball tapped down there by Dickers, goes towards Padani. Fatula can't pick it up, but that man Watts handballs out, goes as far as Bryant, now in the hands of Harvey. Free kick going back, going towards Dillon. And Mark Harvey will need to get that ball back very quickly, otherwise he could be in trouble. He's done it now and goes towards Dillon. So Dillon with the ball, centre wing, plays on. Jared Bryant hasn't come out of that contest too well. Goes forward, looking towards Eddie. Front of the contest, Padani has a chance to step inside. Goes long towards the goal square. I tell you what, he's kicked the goal. So Padani has kicked his third, looking for a 50 50-card game, and he should get it, I reckon.
Back to the middle. Dickers up against Bowyer. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Dickers gets it down. Badani, Swain hits his feet. Can't take it with impact. Develops. Good for North Geelong. Not good for Bannockburn. They need to get it out of there and up forward quickly. So a ball up.
Sort of a low-key feeling for a 5-point game, isn't it?
Well,
it
was gone.
It was gone, wasn't it? 4, 5, 6 minutes ago. But back into it, Bannock. From the rack contest, Bowyer. Punched away by Watts. Quick kick by you-know-who. Number 49. Now wrapped up. Dylan Ross. Elsie. Kicks was partly smothered. Here it is. Number 50. There it is. Derek Fitzsimmons goes long and kick 50. Oh, has gone into the teeth of goal. And a free kick.
Which way is it going to go?
To, who knows, Bannockburn.
Oh,
so there you go.
So I have my heart in my mouth.
The kick goes towards Ross Dillon. Takes the mark. Wants to switch play or go down the middle. That's probably the easiest way. Now he chips it towards Padani. Sits for him. He's got Matt Watts in support. He gives it to him now. Watts. Right foot kick long towards Ross Dando. Uses the body. Can't take the mark. Bowyer gets back there. Does well. Shows some experience, but big fella goes long towards half forward. Bannockburn with the numbers though. Ross Dillon takes the mark. Needs to move it on quickly. Gives it away to Matt Watts. Just kicks. Back to whence it came. Swain gets there. Bounces over his head. Dando tapped on. Dando. Now Reynolds. Numbers with North Geelong though. Playing some behind the ball. Harvey gets it short towards Gashel. Gets a Shepherd for Elsie. Little kick around the corner.
Here's number 50.
Number 51. This'll be. Derek Fitzsimmons, they've said hold. He goes long towards full forward. At the back of the pack. Coming in. Little kick. Didn't go very far for Luke Van Creeken through for one behind. And North Geelong go to 17-12, 114. They lead Bannockburn 16-12, 108. Blood Suzuki, Smiths Holden final quarter scoreboard.
Between 12 goals in the last quarter. We might have a minute left to go, but the ball's kicked out. Picked up there by Fletcher on the rebound. Goes over the top. Siren has sounded. And North Geelong have run out victors. 17 goals, 12, 114 to defeat Bannockburn 16-12, 108.